God is saying to you today that someone loves you deeply, but they've been told to stay away from you. This love is profound and unwavering. No matter what circumstances you may be facing in your life right now, it doesn't matter if you're going through a difficult time, feeling lost and alone, or experiencing a season of joy and abundance. This person's love for you remains constant, just as God's love for us never falters. They are with you in spirit every step of the way, even if they can't be physically present. In the midst of your struggles, it can be easy to feel abandoned and forgotten. The absence of this person who loves you so deeply might make you question your worth or wonder if you're truly cared for. However, they want you to know that their love for you is ever present, and they will never truly leave you nor forsake you in their heart. This person's love for you is a reflection of God's love, unconditional, enduring, and all-encompassing. They want to give you peace, comfort, and hope, even in the darkest of times. It's important to remember that even though we may not understand why certain things happen in our lives, including why this person has been told to stay away, there is a greater plan and purpose at work. The reasons for their distance may not always make sense to us, just as God's ways are often mysterious. But we can trust that there is a higher wisdom at play, working everything out for our ultimate good. This person's love for you, like God's love, transcends physical boundaries and earthly limitations. In times of separation, it's natural to question and doubt. You might wonder why someone who loves you so deeply would agree to stay away. But just as we trust in God's plan even when we can't see the full picture, trust that this person's actions, though painful, may be part of a greater purpose. Their love for you is not diminished by distance. In fact, it may be growing stronger in the face of adversity. Like a faith that is tested and refined, their love for you is being purified through this challenging time of separation. Remember that true love, like God's love for us, is patient and kind. It does not insist on its own way, but seeks what is best for the beloved. This person's decision to stay away, though difficult, may be an act of selfless love, putting your well-being or the greater good above their own desires. In moments of loneliness or doubt, recall the depth of their love for you. Let it be a source of strength and comfort, much like how we draw strength from knowing God's love for us. Their love, like God's love, is a constant presence in your life, even when you can't see or feel it tangibly, just as we are called to. Have faith in God's plan for our lives. Have faith in the enduring power of this person's love for you. Trust that if this love is meant to be part of your life in a more direct way, it will find its path back to you in God's perfect timing. In the meantime, focus on growing in your own love for yourself, for others, and for God. Use this time of separation as an opportunity for personal growth and spiritual development. Let the love you know exists for you be a catalyst for becoming the best version of yourself. Remember that love, in its purest form, wants what is best for the other person. This individual who loves you so deeply is likely making great sacrifices in staying away. Their actions, though painful, may be born out of a desire to protect you or to honor commitments or responsibilities they feel are important. In times of doubt or loneliness, turn to God for comfort and guidance. He understands the pain of separation and the yearning of a heart in love. Pour out your feelings to Him and let His presence fill the void left by this person's physical absence. Use this time to reflect on the nature of love itself true love, like God's love for us, is not possessive or demanding. It is patient, kind, and willing to endure hardship for the sake of the beloved. The love this person has for you embodies these qualities, even in their absence. Consider also that this time of separation might be a period of preparation. Just as God often uses periods of waiting to prepare us for future blessings, this time apart may be preparing both you and this person for a deeper, more meaningful connection in the future. Not in the face of this challenging situation, choose to respond with grace and understanding. Rather than harboring resentment or bitterness about the separation, cultivate gratitude for the love you know exists. Let it inspire you to love others more deeply and to appreciate the relationships you do have in your life. As you navigate this difficult time, remember that you are never truly alone. The love this person has for you, like God's love, is a constant presence in your life. It surrounds you, supports you, and believes in you, even when circumstances keep you apart. Trust in the timing of your life and in the wisdom of a higher plan. Just as we believe that God works all things together for good for those who love Him, believe that this situation too will ultimately work out for your benefit and growth. Let the certainty of this person's love for you be a source of strength and hope. Use it as a reminder of your own worth and lovability. Know that you are deeply cherished, even when the one who loves you cannot be by your side. Remember that love, true, deep, abiding love, knows no boundaries. It transcends distance, overcomes obstacles, and endures through all seasons. The love this person has for you, much like God's love, is a powerful force that continues to shape your life even in their absence. Hold on to this truth, let it comfort you, and trust that in time, all will unfold as it should. Someone loves you very deeply, their heart overflowing with affection and care for you. Yet, circumstances beyond their control have forced them to stay away, creating a painful distance between you. This separation may feel like a heavy burden, weighing on your soul and leaving you questioning why such love must be denied. In these moments of longing and confusion, it's important to remember that you are not alone. God is with you, ever present and all-knowing, understanding the depths of your pain and the yearnings of your heart. He sees the love that exists between you and this person, and He comprehends the reasons for your separation, even when they may seem unclear or unfair to you. This difficult situation may test your faith and patience. You might find yourself wondering why God would allow such a deep connection to be severed, or why He doesn't intervene to bring you together. But it's crucial to trust in His divine plan and perfect timing. God's ways are often mysterious too. Yes, but He always works for the good of those who love Him. As you navigate this challenging period, seek comfort in prayer and reflection. Pour out your heart to God, sharing your fears, doubts, and hopes. He is a compassionate listener, ready to provide solace and strength when you need it most. Allow His presence to fill the void left by this person's absence, and let His love heal the wounds of separation. Remember that God has the power to bring healing and restoration to even the most broken situations. While it may not happen overnight, and the path forward may not be clear, have faith that God is working behind the scenes. He can mend hearts, overcome obstacles, and create opportunities for reconciliation that we cannot foresee. In the meantime, focus on growing in your relationship with God Use this period of separation as an opportunity to deepen your faith and strengthen your spiritual foundation. As you draw closer to Him, you may find a sense of peace and purpose that transcends your current circumstances. Trust that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't align with our own desires or expectations. He sees the bigger picture and knows what is best for you and the person you love. Sometimes, periods of separation can lead to personal growth, increased maturity, and a stronger foundation for future relationships. While waiting and trusting can be challenging, try to maintain hope and optimism. God is capable of miracles and can bring about unexpected resolutions to seemingly impossible situations. Your story is still being written, and this chapter of separation may be preparing you for something beautiful in the future. If possible, use this time to work on yourself. Pursue your passions, develop new skills, and cultivate meaningful friendships. By focusing on personal growth and self-improvement, you'll be better equipped to handle whatever the future holds. Whether it involves a reunion with this person or a new path altogether. It's natural to experience a range of emotions during this time: sadness, frustration, anger, or even moments of despair. Allow yourself to feel these emotions without judgment, but don't let them consume you. Instead, channel these feelings into positive actions, such as acts of kindness towards others or creative expressions of your experiences. Lean on your support system, friends, family, or a trusted spiritual advisor. Share your struggles with those who care about you and allow them to offer comfort and perspective. Sometimes, talking about our pain can help lighten the load and provide new insights into our situation. As you navigate this challenging time, remember that love is patient and enduring. True love can withstand separation and trials, often emerging stronger on the other side. Trust that if this love is meant to be, God will find a way to bring it to fruition in His perfect timing. Remain open to God's guidance and direction. He may be using this period of separation to prepare both you and the person you love for a greater purpose. Sometimes, the most beautiful love stories involve periods of waiting and growth before coming to full bloom. In moments of doubt or weakness, turn to Scripture for encouragement. The Bible is filled with stories of faith, perseverance, and God's faithfulness in the face of adversity. Let these timeless truths remind you of God's unwavering love and His ability to work all things together for good. Practice gratitude, even in the midst of your pain. Thank God for the love you've experienced, for the growth you're undergoing, and for His constant presence in your life. Gratitude can shift your perspective and help you find joy even in difficult circumstances. As you wait and trust in God's plan, consider how you can use this experience to help others who may be going through similar situations. Your story of faith and perseverance could be a source of inspiration and hope for someone else facing separation from a loved one. Remember that God's love for you is unconditional and everlasting. No earthly circumstance can separate you from His care and affection. Let this truth be an anchor for your soul as you navigate the choppy waters of separation and longing. Visualize a future filled with hope and possibility. While you may not know exactly how things will unfold, trust that God has good things in store for you. He is able to do immeasurably more than we can ask or imagine, and His plans for you are filled with hope and a future. As time passes, remain open to the ways God may be working in your life and in the life of the person you love. Sometimes, separation can lead to unexpected blessings or new directions that we couldn't have anticipated. Trust that God's plan, while sometimes mysterious, is always for your ultimate good. Though this separation may be painful and the future uncertain, hold fast to your faith. God is with you, ready to bring healing and restoration in His perfect timing. Trust in His plan, seek His presence, and remain hopeful. Your story is far from over, and with God, all things are possible. He can turn your pain into purpose and your separation into a testimony of His faithfulness and love. Foreign, my dear friend. In the depths of your heart, there's a love so profound, so pure, that it transcends all understanding. Yet, the world around you seems to conspire against this love, whispering that it's not meant to be. But I want you to know something important. Something that might change everything. To also remember that forgiveness and grace are powerful tools that can bring healing to broken relationships. When we're faced with pain and hurt, it's easy to build walls around our hearts, to shut out those who've caused us harm. But there's a strength in vulnerability, in opening ourselves up to the possibility of reconciliation. Grace, oh how beautiful it is. It's like a gentle rain that washes away the dust of resentment, leaving everything fresh and new. It's the key that unlocks the chains of bitterness, setting both the forgiver and the forgiven free. When we extend grace to others, we're not just changing their lives, we're transforming our own. If it's safe and appropriate to do so, try to extend grace to those who may have hurt you. It's not always easy, and it's not always possible, but when it is, it can be the beginning of something beautiful. Imagine reaching out with open hands instead of clenched fists, offering understanding instead of judgment. Have you ever considered that the person who hurt you might be carrying their own burdens? That they might be fighting battles you know nothing about? By extending grace, you're not excusing their actions, but you're creating space for healing and growth. And see if there is a way to reconcile. Reconciliation doesn't always mean going back to the way things were. Sometimes it means finding a new way forward, a path that acknowledges the past but isn't defined by it. It's about building bridges where there were once walls, about choosing love over fear. Foreign as it may seem, the act of reconciliation can be a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit. It's a declaration that love can overcome even the deepest wounds, that hope can flourish in the most barren of soils. God wants you to know that He loves you and is with you always. In the midst of your struggles, in the heart of your pain, He is there. His love for you is not dependent on your circumstances or on the opinions of others. It's a constant, unwavering presence in your life and is with you always, through every trial and every triumph. When the world tells you to stay away from love, God whispers, draw near. When others say it's impossible, God says, with me, all things are possible. Remember, my friend, that love is not something to be feared or avoided. It's a gift, a precious treasure that enriches our lives and connects us to the divine. Even when human voices tell you to stay away, God's voice calls you closer. In the quiet moments when you feel most alone, know that you are deeply loved. Not just by the person who's been told to stay away, but by the Creator of the universe. His love for you is vast and endless, like the ocean that stretches beyond the horizon. Perhaps you're wondering why someone who loves you would stay away. Sometimes, love requires sacrifice. Sometimes it means stepping back to allow God's plan to unfold, but distance doesn't diminish love. It often makes it grow stronger. Think of it like a seed planted in the ground. For a time, it's hidden, seemingly absent. But beneath the surface, it's growing, developing roots that will one day support a mighty tree. Your love, too, may be hidden for a time, but it's still growing, still strengthening. And while you wait, while you navigate this challenging time, remember that you're not alone. God is with you, holding you close, guiding your steps. His love is a constant presence, a light that never dims. Even in the darkest of nights, there may be times when you feel lost, when the path ahead seems unclear. In those moments, turn to prayer. Pour out your heart to God. Share your fears, your hopes, your dreams. He listens, He understands, and He responds with love. Foreign though it may feel, this time of separation can be a period of growth. It can be an opportunity to deepen your faith, to strengthen your relationship with God. Use this time to explore the depths of His love for you, to discover the plans He has for your life. To also remember that God's timing is perfect. What seems like a delay to us is often preparation in His eyes. He's working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, aligning circumstances to bring about His best for you. Grace is not just something we extend to others. It's also something we need to extend to ourselves. Be gentle with yourself during this time. Allow yourself to feel, to grieve if necessary, but also to hope and to dream. If it's safe and appropriate to do so, keep your heart open to love. Don't let the opinions of others or the challenges you face harden your heart. Love is a risk, yes, but it's a risk worth taking. It's through love that we most closely reflect the image of God. Try to extend grace to those who may have advised separation. They may be acting out of concern, out of their own fears or misunderstandings. While their words may hurt, remember that they too are imperfect humans, in need of grace and understanding. Have hurt you, and see if there is a way to reconcile, not just with the one you love, but with those who stand in the way of that love. Sometimes understanding can bridge the widest gaps, and compassion can soften the hardest hearts. Foreign as it may seem, this time of separation could be preparing you for a deeper, more meaningful relationship in the future. It could be refining your love, purifying your intentions, strengthening your commitment. God wants you to know that He has a plan for your life, a plan that includes love, joy, and fulfillment. Even when circumstances seem to contradict this, hold on to this truth. His plans are good, His love is unfailing, and His wisdom is perfect, and is with you always, guiding you, comforting you, strengthening you. When you feel weak, He is your strength. When you feel lost, He is your guide. When you feel unloved, He reminds you of His endless, boundless love for you. Remember, my dear friend, that love is patient. It endures all things, hopes all things, believes all things. So hold on to hope, cling to faith, and trust in the love that God has placed in your heart. For it is through this love that you will find your way home. Trust in Him, lean on Him, and allow Him to guide you through the storms of life. Even when the world tells you to stay away from someone you love deeply, remember that God's plan is greater than our understanding. With Him by your side, you can overcome any obstacle and experience true joy and peace. Someone loves you very deeply, but they are told to stay away from you. This may seem like an insurmountable challenge, but God's love is stronger than any earthly barrier. He knows the desires of your heart and the depth of your feelings. Trust in His divine timing and wisdom, for He has a perfect plan for your life and your relationships. In moments of doubt and confusion, turn to Him for guidance. Pray for clarity and strength, and listen for His gentle whispers in your heart. He will lead you on the right path, even when it seems impossible. Remember that God's ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. With God by your side, you can face any challenge that comes your way. He will give you the courage to stand firm in your faith and the wisdom to navigate difficult situations. Trust that He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events for your good and His glory. As you wait for God's perfect timing, focus on growing in your relationship with Him. Use this time to deepen your faith, study His Word, and seek His presence. Allow Him to mold you into the person He created you to be, and trust that He is also working in the heart of the one you love. Remember that true love is patient and kind. It does not insist on its own way, but trusts in God's plan. Even if you are separated from your loved one for a time, know that God's love for you is constant and unwavering. He will never leave you nor forsake you. In times of loneliness or heartache, turn to God for comfort. He is the ultimate source of love and companionship. Let His presence fill the void in your heart and bring you peace that surpasses all understanding. Trust that He is holding you close even when you feel alone. God sees the bigger picture of your life and knows what is best for you. He may be using this time of separation to prepare both you and your loved one for a beautiful future together. Or He may have something even better in store that you cannot yet imagine. Trust in His perfect plan and timing. As you navigate this challenging situation, remember to guard your heart and mind. Focus on positive thoughts and surround yourself with uplifting people who encourage your faith. Avoid dwelling on negative emotions or engaging in behaviors that could compromise your integrity or faith. Continue to pray for the one you love, even if you cannot be with them. Lift them up to God, asking for His protection, guidance, and blessings in their life. Trust that God is working in their heart, just as He is working in yours. Seek wisdom from trusted spiritual mentors or counselors who can provide godly advice and support. They may offer valuable insights and help you maintain a healthy perspective. During this time of waiting and trusting in God's plan, remember that your identity is not defined by your relationship status or the opinions of others. You are a beloved child of God, created in His image and deeply loved by Him. Find your worth and security in His unconditional love for you. Use this time to pursue your passions and develop your God-given talents. Serve others and make a positive impact in your community. As you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you'll be better prepared for whatever future God has in store for you. Stay connected to your faith community and surround yourself with fellow believers who can encourage and support you. Share your struggles and joys with them and allow them to pray for you and speak truth into your life. Trust that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't align with your own desires or expectations. He may be using this season of waiting to refine your character, strengthen your faith, and prepare you for the blessings He has in store. Remember that God's love for you is deeper and more profound than any human love. He knows you intimately and loves you unconditionally. Rest in the assurance of His perfect love, which casts out all fear and doubt. As you wait on God's timing, continue to live a life that honors Him. Be a light in the world, showing kindness, compassion, and love to others. Your faithfulness during this challenging time can be a powerful testimony to God's goodness and grace. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and perfecter of your faith. He understands your struggles and desires, and He is interceding for you before the Father. Trust in His unfailing love and perfect plan for your life. Type 1111 and play with it today. Share this God's message far and wide to family and relatives. Let them know that even in the midst of challenging circumstances, God's love remains constant and His plan is perfect. Subscribe to Manifesting Angels for more uplifting messages and reminders of God's faithfulness. Allow His Word to encourage and strengthen you daily as you navigate life's challenges and trust in His perfect timing. Remember, with God, all things are possible. He can bring beauty from ashes and work all things together for good for those who love Him. Trust in His love, lean on His strength, and allow Him to guide you through whatever may come your way. With Him by your side, you can overcome any obstacle and experience true joy and peace.